Sports. And alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, we've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. We're in Detroit, Michigan. The Pistons are playing before their hometown crowd. So New York wins the tip. Brunson up top. The kick out to Towns. Shoots over Duran. Bridges outside. Just 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. And it's Brunson missing.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
New York with the ball. And stolen by Thompson. And here we go. Fast break. Cunningham's got it. And that one drops for him.
Love seeing Cade zip back in transition and doing everything he can to convert on the break.
On the wing, Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Cunningham's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Pass to Brunson. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. 5 to shoot. Shoots a fader. Detroit with the rebound.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Duran a screen. Clock at 6. Pass to Hardaway. Clutch in the layup for 2.
Tim Hardaway Jr. with the ball on the floor there. Very decisive to get in there on that move.
Anunoby left side. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Here's Anunoby. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 6. And when it comes to Jalen Duran, Brent, is it fair to say some teams regretted not drafting him?
Well, maybe a handful, Kevin. I mean, there's a particular way that you want to play or use that position with how you get out there offensively. Jalen is a proven big. This guy is physical and strong and can rebound and gives you a different presence on the inside.
Here's Beasley. Back to Duran. Rebounded by Hart.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance. Look at that.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go. Maybe it is showtime. On the wing, Anunoby. Nothing on the board. Yep, that one goes.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby. Confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Cunningham looking it over. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Goes up the baseline. Rebounded by Hart.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Hardaway with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Cunningham inside. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. That's a 2 from Towns. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Detroit. They're up by 3. Live from Little Caesars Arena, you're watching 2K Sports. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Detroit.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
And Greg, you talk about toughness, the compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Detroit leading by 3. Nice ball movement by Detroit. To the middle. Here's Beasley. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Poke loose. It's stolen by Schroeder. Finishes the break with a slam.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's Hart. No good on the 3. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Harris with it. Hart covering. No good from Beasley.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
And Schroeder's got the ball here for the Detroit Pistons. And Greg, for longtime Pistons fans, that Bad Boys era was so special.
I mean, Detroit's a tough, hard-working town, and those teams did have great talent led by Isaiah Thomas, but it was their physical, intimidating style of play that made them the Bad Boys.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the floor.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Now here's Schroeder. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
Stewart really valued for the energy he brings to the game. That and that 7'4" wingspan, that makes a lot of things happen.
Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. No good off the front iron. Pistons leading by 9. And that one's good. Schroeder.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Finished off the break. Schroeder's got the lead up to 13 now.
It's not looking good.
Schroeder, one of those guys who likes to change speeds on the floor and uses it to great effectiveness.
Here's Brunson. Brunson, hard finish inside.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
How about 3 minutes gone in this second quarter of basketball? Shamet with the steal. Count the transition bucket. Jalen Brunson.
You get Brunson that wide open of a floor, he's going to operate there.
Brent, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
It's deflected.
No, sir. Stewart not letting that one go.
And a new group in for the Knicks.
Substitution on the court.
Brunson outside. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Hardaway from outside. Hands it from downtown. Hardaway has got 5 now.
That's one of Tim Hardaway Jr.'s favorite shots. Not just the ones that go in, but from that spot on the floor.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
55 seconds left to play in the first half. And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
And here are the Pistons. They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Hardaway. Back to Harris. Cunningham with it. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Anunoby. Cunningham's shot is off. Knicks trail by 14. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. And at the top of the key, Towns.
Oh, you retard.
The Knicks shooting their first free throws of the game.
And just to mention, a season ago, they were very comfortable at the line, hitting about 78% of their free throws. Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
And for him, that is an ugly trip to the line. Rarely do you see him do that.
The fadeaway. The shot's good.
But you hit that. That's
9 points here for Jalen Brunson.
He didn't need to fade back. No one in his face, but he buried it anyway.
And so that's the end of the first half. Pistons lead by 12. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
16.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Here's Schroeder. And he drives in. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Schroeder finds some deceptive ways to make you foul him. Someone who can nail some shots despite getting hit on the way up.
That's good from Schroeder. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their game.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, That's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
And forget those threes, Cat. Get the easy ones.
And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Detroit leading by 13. Outside Hardaway. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Duren. Shot clock at 6. Hardaway. Detroit, no good that time either.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The numbers will back it up, Brent, but when you watch OG Anunoby, it's easy to see why he is an elite defender.
Yeah, Kevin, he's been slept on by a lot of casual fans around the NBA, but trust me, diving deeper into the numbers, OG's defense is elite. He's got that strength, he's got the wingspan, he's got great instincts, and he is daunting for any would-be scorer that wants to put points on the board.
Knicks trailed by 11. And stolen by Harris. Thompson for the triple. Kept alive. And Duren slams it in.
That is a product of pure effort, guys.
I agree, and that's nothing new coming from him, GA. He loves going to work on the rebounding, going to work on the board.
Stick with fundamentals there. Shot goes up, box out, or he'll destroy you. He's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Jalen Duren, a physical specimen, is improving the finer points of his game, including his vision. He said, I feel like I've always been a good passer. I've developed more of that as my young career has gone on, understanding the league better and how to win. Kevin?
Yeah, DA, you know, it takes time, but nice to see his development.
His teammates got to love playing with Cade Cunningham. I mean, this guy plays so unselfish, on-time, on-target passing. He does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 6.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Pistons leading by 12. Thompson outside. Looking for Harris. He gets it there. Cunningham left side. On the wing, Hardaway. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Cunningham gets the bucket.
And Cunningham looking confident down low, just understanding if he takes his time, he can get the job done.
Bridges inside. Here's Hart. Off target from three-point range.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Towns. And the Knicks miss again.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to talk to his guys. Brent, we talk about guys on the brink of stardom. Cade Cunningham is right there.
Yeah, the two areas you'd love to see Cade improve on is just taking better shots and making plays for others. He has that instinctually, Kevin, as a point guard at his size. But as his team grows, the appreciation for what Cade Cunningham can do on the floor, that will grow too.
Knicks making a switch here. Here's Holland. Shoots over Achua. A 3 ball. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
This one for 3. It's rebounded by Brunson. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 19. Pass to Bridges. And here's Brunson. He's got 9. Looking to end the run. And the layup is good. Brunson's got 11.
Now, I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
And so it's Detroit out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Brunson. Bridges, right side. Hits the 3-point bomb. Bridges got the first basket as we get going in the 4th for New York. Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Beasley. Back to Schroeder. And the rejection by Towns.
And great reach and determination from the big fella. This is why Towns gets so many blocks.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed in getting out on him.
To the paint. Here's Holland. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bridges missing again.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Pass to Schroeder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the pick. All sorts of time. Karl Anthony Towns with the rebound.
That's a shocker there. Did not expect him to miss from that range. He's got to be shooting close to 60% from there.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Beasley outside. Pass to Schroeder. It's Beasley on the wing. For the 3. Here's Holland. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Pistons lead by 15.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Bridges for 3. Bridges missing again. To the wing right side. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. So both teams making some changes here.
He's a playoff fucking effort.
Pistons leading by 15. Here's Cunningham. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Pass to Duren. That's in, coming off the assist from Cunningham.
Just flat out playmaking from Cade. This is why he was picked first overall.
Brunson outside. To end the drought. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. GAS As you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now Cunningham with the drive, and he converts the layup.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Detroit.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on.
He had enough.
The thing in our overdrive. Can't touch. Can't rush. Selected. Down. Selected. Down. Selected. Selected. Can't touch. Can't rush. Can't touch. Can't rush. Selected. The thing in our overdrive. If you don't do something, nothing happens. Are you selected? Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Can't rush. Selected. Selected. Can't touch.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. Along with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Hall of Famer David Aldridge will be joining us from the sidelines moments from now. It's the Chicago Bulls and the Orlando Magic. And the Magic start out with the ball. O'Neal inside. Plays it up and banks it in.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Now, here's Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Misses the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
And it's Orlando's ball. Shaq with the screen. Penny with a terrific assist.
Well, that's a smart play. Taking advantage of the mismatch in close.
Poke loose. Stolen by Anderson. Grant with the ball. Picked up by Rodman.
Oh, my God.
Deflects the pass. Jordan deciding where to go with it. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Outside Hardaway. Shoots over Harper. Hardaway, no good.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
To the middle. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First team foul.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Longley. 2 shots.
Looking up.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Here's Orlando now. Right side Hardaway. And stolen by Jordan. And now Rodman running the floor all by himself. Bulls moving the ball around. It's tipped. Left side, O'Neal. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket. And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here is Hardaway. Another shot. The kick out to Anderson. Shaq with the screen. Hardaway, no good. Chicago leading. To the inside. Outside Pippen. Pass to Harper. Here's Rodman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And they double up Jordan.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Now in the lineup for your Magic. Number 3. Dennis.
Here's Jordan. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here.
Timeout, Orlando.
My boy Penny looking like a vampire.
Heading to the court. It's time to get loud. It's time to get loud. It's your 4:07 next speed.
We've got 1:18 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Hardaway. The rebound by Pippen.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Now here's Harper. Still scoreless.
I mean, it's just fun to sit back and enjoy watching him operate. And that's what it looked like the D was doing as well. They're just sitting back and watching.
Here's Hardaway. Fires top of the key. And he drops that one in.
Well, that's probably not the shot they were looking for, but hey, when it goes in, everybody's happy.
Kicks it out to Rodman. Back to Pippen.
Look at that sprint.
And Pippen with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Yes, that goes in.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Outside, Jordan. Off target at the rim.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 1. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeated.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Here's Scott. No good that time. Rodman with the defensive effort. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Pippen. Pass to Rodman. He gets that one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Let's hear it for you.
And it's the Magic with the ball. Trailing by 5. Grant, that's good.
With the ball around the hoop, Horace Grant, a tough man to stop.
Pass to Rodman. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. A three-pointer is right on target. Pippen's got the lead up to 6 now for Chicago.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Hardaway, no good. And here are the Bulls now. They lead by 6, their biggest margin. Outside Jordan. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length. And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
To the paint. Oh, the jam by O'Neal!
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Pass to Harper. Rodman looking it over. Outside for Pippen. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Chicago.
Well, I'm surprised that didn't fall for him. We know that's a shot he can hit, and there wasn't much resistance either.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Jordan on the wing. He has 6. Outside Pippen. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Over Anderson. Pippen missing again. The Magic trailed by 4. Hardaway for 3. Rodman grabs the miss. Chicago with the ball. Ripped away by Shaq. And now Orlando on the break. Hardaway from outside. It's good from long range. Hardaway's got 7.
And you see the power. O'Neal shares it nicely as well.
Rodman outside. Jordan outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Pass to Grant. And the dunk by Grant.
And you know, that level of physicality that Grant brings inside is awesome.
Come on, Shaq. What are you doing?
Great job with finishing with that power above the rim.
Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it
Sorry,
over.
just a little tight. Give him a nap.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here is Shaw. Basket counts. And the Magic lead by 1.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his
That
team.
was D-Rose.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
That's made D-Rose.
3 on 3. Takes a 3. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Got a piece of it. It's 3 on 3 on the fast break. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Kukoc. Stolen by Grant. Here's Scott. Kicks it out to Grant. And the Magic can hold on to the ball.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Here's Simpkins. 24 seconds left now here in the second.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Right side, Rodman. Passed to Longley. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Yep, it counts. Rodman's got 4 points now in the quarter. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
Here's Anderson. Oh, my goodness, with no time left on the clock.
Without a moment to spare, he guts this one out.
What poise, what focus. That's an impressive shot.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Orlando out in front, leading by a point. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Chicago trailing. And here's Pippen. And it's sent back by O'Neal. He's out of bounds. It's touched by O'Neal. And it's Pippen in the corner. Outside Jordan. Just 5 on the clock. Blocked again. O'Neal outside. The bucket counts. And Shaq will have another chance at the line.
And so hard to cover Shaq effectively inside. He just powers through you.
The Magic shooting their first free throw this game.
First team foul. At the line for Orlando, Shaquille O'Neal.
That's good from O'Neal.
Over 7 feet, big,
quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
It's Jordan with the drive. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
It's slashing there by Jordan. He gets up to speed in a hurry. Just impossible to stay in front of.
For Chicago, they have gone 1 for 2 on the night so far from the line. Both shots good from the stripe. Orlando leading. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Royal. And here is Grant. Longley grabs the miss. High post, Pippen. 9 points in the game so far. And a wide open look for Jordan. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Coming on the floor from your Magic, number 30.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far.
The drive, the willpower of Michael Jordan is on a completely different level. He is competing every second he is on the floor and always looking for any way he can beat.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. Now here is Hardaway. He's got 7. It's tipped.
Don't get that.
Here's Jordan.
What the fuck?
And the Bulls with another miss.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Yeah, they might
All
want to
that,
draw
really
something
good.
up here to get him something at the rim or get him to the free throw line. Sometimes that's all it takes to snap a cold streak.
This
Third personal foul. Fourth team foul. Coming on the floor from your Magic, number
Jordan with 9 points in the game so far. Jordan is doubled. Inside. Rodman. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Rodman's got 6 points.
Yeah, and this is what happens when you have a scorer like Jordan on the floor. He attracts all that attention defensively, leaving guys wide open.
Grant in the post. Pass to Royal. Pocket 4. Pulls up from the corner. The shot missing.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
Here's Jordan. Back to Harper. For the lead. He shoots again. Outside, Rodman. Pass to Jordan. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Over Anderson. Jordan can't get it to go.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Outside Hardaway. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. So both teams making some changes here.
always delivering outstanding entertainment. One more time, let's hear it from the 407 advance team.
Shot from the inbound. In deep. Hardaway drops it in the basket. Hardaway has got 4 points in the quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
At the line for one, Penny Hardaway.
Orlando leading by 4. Launches it. And he recovers it. Right side, Scott. Now Hardaway. He's got 12. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Here's Burrell. It's blocked by Shaq. And here's the fast break. Scott leading the way. Here's Shaw. Kukoc with the defensive effort.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Klein. Pass to Burrell. And the Bulls with another miss. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. It's all in by the Bulls. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From 11 feet away. Outside Hardaway. Slam home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Kukoc.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Well, that's too easy. As he says, let me add to my highlight reel.
Harper hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the ball.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Magic lead by 5. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Orlando leading by 5. Here is Shaw. Stolen by Rodman. Here is Shaw. Oh, Turner in position. And here we go. Fast break. Jordan's got it. Here's Rodman. Can't get it to fall. And it's Orlando's ball. Pass to Turner. Trying to find Shaq. He's got it now. Rebound by the Bulls. And here is Harper. Here's Rodman. And Rodman with the slam.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And, guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
And they double up Jordan.
Anthony. First personal foul. First team foul. Now into the lineup for your Magic. Number 54.
Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Grant. No good that time. Chicago trailing here.
Orlando foul. Ryan Shaw. First personal foul. Second team foul.
Down low. Outside Pippen. Back to Rodman. 5 to shoot. To take the lead. The rebound by Grant. Here is Shaw. Puts up a 3. It's all in by the Bulls. Right side Harper. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Here's Jordan. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Orlando leading. Pass to Bowie. Lots of room. Another miss by Orlando.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
The Magic called timeout. Now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Magic was saying to his team. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Here's Chicago. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Harper. Back to Jordan. Inside. Here's Rodman. Pippen outside. A three-pointer, no good. And here's O'Neal. He'll bring it up for Orlando. A 2-point game. Score that one for him. His 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Back to Pippen. On the wing, Jordan. Pass to Pippen. Off target from three-point range.
Well, I've been here before. You're looking to get back in the game, but desperation threes are not the way to do it.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here with the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. Here's Jordan. Got a hand on it. They retain possession. Money! What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
Huge play on the offensive glass there to get more second chance points. He's only getting more physical as this game wears on.
Well, his value increases when he can get offensive boards late in games like that. Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Outside Pippen. Outside Rodman. Jordan outside. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, it's all due to his energy and effort, as well as how well he's been able to get ideal positioning on the glass.
And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.
That one was a lot tougher than I thought. Shaq and Penny carried though. That'll be the end of this short little stream. Adios. God bless.